In Cavalry, how to create a set of straight lines. Now you can of course use the straight line tool here, or line tool, but I'm going to use a rectangle to create these rectangles. I'm also using the duplicator. So let's just go right to the start and remove those. So just go here to the rectangle tool, click and create. So that's a great start. What I need to do now, I could duplicate, of course, manually. I could create lots and lots of copies, perfectly reasonable. There is an option, of course, edit and copy and paste or duplicate. But also you can just go up here and the duplicator. So create a duplicator. So create a duplicator and you can see now it's duplicated. But you can also manipulate this as well. Now, of course, the rectangle is currently grey. You can obviously change the rotation, all those sorts of things. You can tweak that and that will change obviously the result of that duplicator as well. But the thing you need to change is duplicator. So double click there. Duplicator settings are all now available in the attribute editor. And what you want is just go down here and you see you've got grid. You can change it. You can go for Fibonacci or loads of other ones. And they're all independent. So you can set them to different values, all kinds of different values, and then maybe decide, you know what, actually I want to use the grid. So you can go back to the grid. It's currently set to 3 across and 3 down. Don't want the down, so let's just put that to 1. So now it's a straight line across. I can modify this, but you can see what happens when you made it say 23. They're all crunched in together, which is not ideal. What you need to do is change the size, set the size of the grid, and you can increase that. Now, because I've created 23, it's probably going to stretch up to about nearly 1,700 before you get these lovely breaks in the line. And you can modify it in other ways with pattern, etc. But also what you can do is this, I say 23 is fine. What you can also do is you can add additional designs to this. You can go here, you've got input shapes. Currently it's set to 1, but you can change it. You don't have to go with that. You can go for say 2, so click there and you see you've got all these options, a load of them. Some are obviously pro only, but you've also got quad tree, ray, loads of different ones. I'm just going to go for a basic shape. The great thing about basic shape, you can change your mind with it. So basic shape, so you get that. You get, instead of that line, you notice what's happened now. The line that was there is gone. Line that was there, it's gone, but it's been replaced by this polygon. Well, where is it? So you go down here to basic shape, you see it's below the duplicator here. Double click this. Now you might not want the polygon. You might want, again, a rectangle. So another rectangle. So select rectangle and you got that. Now the rectangle is unfortunately not particularly ideal, but you can modify the size. So you can see it increases there and you can decrease that. And also you can change height. So you can put it like, say, something like that. Also, you modify the corner radius. So you might decide, you know, want slightly turned around like that, curved. Also, go to fill and you can click here and maybe change the colour. So you get a lovely change of colour there. Now, some of the options, like for the shape, you can't change these. Position has no effect whatsoever. But also, of course, you can go here, deformers, or maybe filters. So click here. Maybe go down to, say, blur. So let's go to blur. And now instead of obviously a straight line, you've got that blurred effect as well in between all of those rectangles. And there's other settings, of course, you can modify. And of course, you don't have to stop at just 2. You can, of course, modify duplicator and make it 3, 4, etc. You just go here again, simply click the plus. And this time, go down here to basic shape. And there's lots of other options, custom shapes, merge, all kinds of things, which I'll be exploring in future videos. But let's go for a basic shape again. And as soon as you do that, you'll notice now you get exactly the same as it happened. So this time you've got obviously the basic line, then you've got this, and now you've got this additional shape. It's a pity it always puts it to polygon. It would be nice if it went to something else, but still, that's what it's done. But you can see again, basic shape 2. So double click, and now go down here. And one trouble with this, of course, the attribute editor does get pretty hard to actually see where you are. I wish it would recolor them or something. It would be nice to have different colors. Maybe there's that option. It would certainly make it easier to differentiate between the different attributes and different various objects. So let's just go for, it's a polygon. Let's go for, say, a ring. So select ring and you got that. So you can see you can create some really weird and wonderful straight lines and very unusual different lines. Let's just go and change the fill as well so you can see it even more clearly. Oh, that's for that one. See, that's what I mean? It's very hard to actually, there it is, just grey. And you can change that and move that to there. Another option, of course, is you might decide, right click, add shader, and you can maybe add a gradient shader there instead of that, obviously, colour. So gradient shader, and you've got that effect. And that's a quick run through of Duplicator creating straight lines straight across in Cavalry. Hope you found this of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Will you be using this feature? Is this a feature you've used before? Do you find it really super useful? Please let me know in the comments. Bye.